What is up, y'all? Welcome back for another update video. Hadn't give you guys an update on this tank in quite a while. It's one of my most exciting tanks to watch. Dealt with a few problems with this tank. Kept on losing guppies, but I think I've got it all figured out. I'm doing 50% water changes once a week on this tank, and I think I've got it pretty much straightened out. But your update today is on the 55-gallon breeder tank, and hopefully you guys enjoy. What is up, y'all? I haven't showed you guys this 55-gallon breeder tank in forever, and a lot has happened. I've had to start all over again on my guppies. I ended up losing both of my super red females, and I ended up losing my flamingo. I ended up losing my flame tail. So I started back over. I broke down and I went to PetSmart. I quarantined these guppies for quite a while. Basically bought two trios and ended up with one that they sold me as a female, but it ended up being a male that looks kind of like an Endler. But basically got a couple of fancy male guppies. You can kind of see them floating around in there. And then I got two actually I had three fancy female guppies. One of them was a real pretty blue, and she ended up dying like 2 weeks after I got her. But two of them are yellow, and one of them's a real bright yellow, and the other one's kind of a faint yellow. And then I have a couple of standard females, and then that one male that looks like an Endler. The problem that I've got right now is these males are more attracted to the bright yellow female than they are the others. Like the standard female guppy, she's pregnant and everything, but they don't chase her around like they do the real bright yellow one. So I almost pulled the males today. If I had my platy fry out of the quarantine tank and had them moved over already, I probably would have. If I had something really strong to put them into, I would, because it's just driving her crazy. But my bristlenose are finally getting bigger. I've got one of the super red bristlenose that has a couple of little pokies sticking out on his nose, so I think he's going to end up being a male. But the other three are too small yet to figure out. My shrimp have done outstanding. Got a lot of them down here feeding right now. Been feeding them green beans once a week, and I'll show you a clip of that here in a little bit, and some close-ups. I'll make sure and get some good close-ups. But yeah, tank is still doing good. I've been doing 50% water changes once a week on it, and that seems to be doing pretty nice. There's that one Endler looking one back there down in the moss. I think he's just an Endler. So after he gets a little older, I may pull him out and put him in with my Endlers. He's down in there messing around. Those shrimp always go into that Java moss to molt. They spend a lot of time in there. And my shrimp, when they're born, are kind of a lighter colored red. There's one of my super red bristlenose. Back to what I was talking about though, my shrimp, when they're born, are like a lighter colored red, and then as they get older they get brighter. Like if you look on top of that sponge filter there, there's one right on top there, won't focus, but there's a few on there that are like a milked out red, but as they get older, you can see that one on the side, they get a lot brighter. So I'm really pleased with the line, and I've got my local fish store talked into buying them from me. I think I'm gonna talk him into setting up some kind of a nano tank and have him get some accessories in. I'm gonna help him figure out some accessories, and maybe we can figure out some kind of a deal to where he can have a display right next to a Nano setup, and he can sell moss, and he can sell food, and you know, he can sell sand substrate or Fluval substrate, you know. I think it'd be a good addition to his fish store, because right now you got to go to hour farther away to buy shrimp or buy them online, and I think he would do pretty good. I know mine are going crazy, and I would be able to just supply him shrimp after shrimp after shrimp. I've got some buried females right now, and I think after those are hatched, I'm gonna get pretty serious with it. But that is the update. Everything is doing good. Everything's growing. I do have some fry. I guess I forgot to talk about that. I've got 5 on the first batch, and then I noticed I had 3 this morning, brand new ones. These are about a week old. So I'm finally getting somewhere with the guppies. It's just like my Endlers are doing so much better. They're so much more hardy. These guppies, if I can get past all this losing them and dying and all that kind of stuff, I think I'm gonna do all right. So that is it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. What do you guys think of that tank? It has definitely turned out to be the most exciting tank that I have to watch. Coming in close second, the Endler 40-gallon breeder tank. It is going good. Really starting to finally have some live bearers give birth. For a while I kept on losing guppies and didn't know what the deal was, but I'm making headway now, and you know, the shrimp have always done good. They're getting to the point where I'm going to have to start dwindling them down and getting rid of some at the local pet store. So thanks for coming along. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.